Hmm.
Whoa, what the? High voltage lines. What needs this much power? There.
All right.
I understand, but the account number is in Mr. Lee's office, which is inaccessible. I will call you back as soon as I can get that information. No, I don't know when that will be. What would Ben do?
Poor Aunt May.
Lee's
She
office is
has
the other way.
just to run all over the place and gotta run the entire feast center. Ugh. If you know anything about the Spider-Man comics or movies,
Should be right on the other side of the shrine.
you can kind of guess what's going to happen with some of the characters in this game. Maybe some of the villains that are going to appear.
Lee's parents. Looks like there's a keyhole in the frame. I thought Lee's
Oh, yeah.
parents abandoned him. Why build a shrine to the people who threw you away?
Oh. Is that what happened? They just got rid of him? Dear May, very soon you'll heal. You'll hear. Very soon you'll hear stories about me. Stories claiming I'm a terrorist and a murderer. Those stories will be true. But the story we wrote together.
Hope this means she's out of danger.
But the story we wrote together, the story of Feast, is also true. I want you to know that. I always believed in our mission. It wasn't a front or a show. It was an honest expression of my heart. When you help someone, you truly do help everyone. Please don't let my fallings share your belief. You are strong, May. Strong enough to tell a new story at Feast. One unburdened by my faults. Thank you for all you've done, Mr. Lee. Ugh.
Huh. The shrine in the photo is missing the picture.
Hmm.
Lee's journal. Bet this fits the lock in the portrait.
October 2018. Wilson Fisk has been arrested. I can barely believe the day I've planned for, dreamed of, is finally here, but for some reason I hesitate. Can I really go through with this? Things will happen so quickly if I give the word. My men will claim Fisk's arms, his explosive, his secrets. We'll use that strength to teach Norman true pain. He'll know what it is to see the things he loves destroyed by his own hands. But achieving that end will mean giving up so much. Everything I've built here at Feast, all the good I've done, could be wiped out if my plan succeeds. My chance is here, yet I still hesitate. Should I turn back? Part of me wants to, but the demon is hungry, and I don't think I'm strong enough to hold it back.
Lee did so much for New York. I can't believe he was hiding such darkness inside him.
Yeah, he does have a lot of awards. And there's his degree. Bachelor of Arts.
This is the ghost story Lee's father read to him. About a demon that could only be mastered through balance.
Huh. Remember, the old man said, only balance can master the demon's strength. Without balance, the monster will turn on any who attempt to control it. Wait. Is there multiple, like, things to look at here? No. Alright, let's open this up, see what happens.
Some kind of puzzle lock.
Mm-hmm. Might be...
That seems right.
Ah, I see. It looks like it's gonna make a yin-yang symbol.
Yes.
There we go.
Whoa. What are you hiding, Lee?
So is it yin-yang or is it yin and yang? I'm not sure.
This is all about Norman Osborn. His whole career. Lee must have been obsessed with him.
Osborn's economy plan will worsen poverty. This is new scholarship award
Osborn
winners.
lost a lawsuit about improper clinical trials years ago. Did they cover this up? I've never heard of it.
No disease we can't eventually cure. Oscorp trials.
Lee was keeping tabs on Wilson
This.
Fisk, too. Trying to predict when he'd fall.
Osborn vows to keep headquarters and jobs in New York. How did Oscorp do it? Re-election. No evidence of wrongdoing, claims Mayor Osborn. Osborn's welcome son. Amberson and Martha Osborn killed in crash. I'm gonna assume one of those is probably Harry's mother. Interesting. I'm gonna look at this one first.
Lee sure is obsessed with masks. Is it a Jungian thing? Like, he needed to pretend to be someone else to let his darkest feelings out? Pretended to be a demon, until he became one. Lee's giving his powers to the others. How does Lee imbue these with his power? Bioelectric induction? Compressed phase shift?
But what power is it? And how does he have these powers? Just because of the demon?
Whoa. This is the folder MJ found at the auction house.
Yep. I had a feeling.
This might help us figure out what Lee's planning next.
Oh, I guess we'll take it.
Can feel my power growing, feeding off my anger. Father would say I've lost the path of balance, but he could never understand. The only way to fight a monster is to become one.
I mean, the whole yin and yang stuff does make sense with Mr. Lee. Yeah, that's real creepy. I mean, here you have him being a good person running this place.
Phew. It's a burn room, wired to destroy evidence.
Ow, ow. Can I get back up? Did I not shoot that one?
Need to overload those junction boxes. One more. Police had found this. Or May. Don't want to think of what could have happened. Now, how do I get out of here?
Well, there's something we could probably move. Yeah, but the yin and yang stuff does make sense. Is we have Mr. Lee being this really good person, wanting to help others and all that, and then you have the other side, which is a demon, and he's terrorizing the city and killing many people, and just awful.
Hello, Peter.
Oh shit.
Mr. Lee. I thought you were out of town.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Martin, you're back.
Get that.
Thank you.
And heading off again shortly, I'm afraid. Just needed a few things from my office.
You must have heard about City Hall.
Yes. Tragic.
Peter was there. He was very lucky.
At an Osborne rally. I didn't know you were a fan. Well, what matters is you are both safe.
Amen.
But the bombers are still out there. Who knows what they've planned next?
I don't think you or May have anything to worry about. As long as you stay away from places you're not supposed to be. Well, I should go.
When will you be back?
When my work is done.
Oh man.
Wait!
Captain Watanabe,
I finally got your evidence. Head to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
what am I going to find?
A nice lady named May Parker. And some really weird stuff hidden in Lee's office. But listen, he's got another attack planned.
Where? When?
Still working on that, but I think he's going to use something called Devil's Breath.
Sounds destructive. What is it?
A substance created by Oscorp. Probably a bioweapon of some kind. I have a folder full of info on it. I'm holding on to it for now. I'll send copies as soon as I can.
Okay, we'll check his office. If the evidence stands up, I'll put out an APB.
MJ, hey. Just checking in.
Peter, hey. Can I call you back?
I think you'll want to hear this. Wait, why are are you whispering?
Just in the middle of something. How about we catch up over dinner? My place?
Oh, sure. I'll even cook.
Cool. See ya.
Wait, remember how you told me about Lee's corrupting touch? I think I just saw it in action.
How?
Some perfectly nice homeless people just jumped me. Thing is, they had glowing eyes. And I remembered Yuri telling me something similar about the guard who released Shocker.
So Shocker was working for Lee? It's all connected.
There's more, but I guess we'll talk about it at dinner.
Yeah. See ya.
Dinner? What should I cook?
Alright, so Mr. Lee does,
Oh, hi, Doctor. How are you?
Parker, exciting news. Come by the lab.
Like now?
This is my defining moment. Can't wait to show you.
Cool. I've got dinner plans. Can I come by later?
Dinner can wait. You need to see this, Peter.
Okay. Be right there.
oh
Alicia
man.
thinks she's toying with me, but I learned something in each of these scenes. There you are. I think some big-time lawyer lives here. I bet she's after his client list to find new targets. Hate to admit it, but she's one smart cat.
So, Mr. Lee had us attacked.
I used to think you were exaggerating the danger to the city, but after the City Hall bombing, I gotta admit, you were right.
A lot of people have been telling me that, congratulating me, but I don't want congratulations. I would have loved to have been wrong. Better yet, for those in a position of power to have listened to me and done something. They didn't, and I'm not sure they'll listen now. Unless concerned citizens like you and I make ourselves impossible to ignore. Stand up! Take your city back! That's the only way we can ever be sure that justice will be done. That, and listening to me every day!
So, Mr. Lee had us attacked, and I don't know if it's
All units, pursuit in
because
progress
Peter
inbound
was
terrorists.
snooping
Come
around
along.
his
Please
secret
converge on
areas,
Tenderloin. Over.
which is possible. Or maybe he knows we're Spider-Man. I don't think he knows we're Spider-Man. It's probably because he saw us coming out of his secret room. Alright. Let's see what Doc Ock wants. Dr. Octavius.
Hey, Doctor.
Hello, Peter. I'll be just a minute.
Wow. Look at all this new stuff.
New stuff, you say? Does that mean new stuff for us to do?
Parker, we've been focused on limb replacement, connecting nerves at severed extremities, replicating the function of lost appendages. But what if instead we gave people something they've never seen? Something straight from the mind. Unchain all of us from the bodies we've been born with, and instead unleash the awesome power of our minds.
Well, we can do some more of this stuff.
Doc's messing around with superconductors.
I'm gonna try something here. Alright, that worked. No. Well, maybe.
Very cool. Complex oxide ceramic. Perfect Type 2 superconductor. It'll run hot, but maybe good for an outboard controller?
Lead zirconate titanate.
Some kind of polymer. This is awesome. A self-healing polymer. This stuff will survive almost anything.
Polymethyl methacrylate. Okay.
Lots of late nights in this lab. Glad Doc keeps the snacks stocked up. We should get more of those little cheese squares, though.
Cheese squares. Wait, cheese squares is an actual, like, cheese... Like, pieces of cheese cut up into squares, or, like, Cheez-Its? Like, cheese crackers? I do like me some Cheez-Its, though.
Really glad Doc let me store things here after the whole eviction thing.
Oh, Peter! I noticed you keep track of Spider-Man's foes. Smart. Easier to craft countermeasures that way.
Last time I fought Scorpion, he asked if I knew what my skull looked like from the inside. Then offered to show me. Super fun guy.
Will Scorpion sing or sting?
Gonna miss that humorless grimace.
Fisk, Crusader or Criminal?
Electro was the first legit super-powered villain I fought. Till then it had been regular guys in fancy suits. Electro was a big change. Big change.
Electro Unplugged. Go inside his sci-fi cell in the raft.
Mob enforcer turned walking tank. Rhino's racked up enough property damage to destroy Manhattan 3 times over.
Rhino's rampage roadblocked.
Vulture might be the smartest guy up on this wall. Not smart enough to duck 3 consecutive life sentences, of course, but still pretty brainy.
Vulture squawks. Tombs claims frame up. Flames wall crawler. Wait. Meow. Cat burglars on the rise. Osborn's better plans. Spider-Man threat or menace. Kingpin. Spider-Man friend or foe. Supervillain slammer raft now open. Mysterious man terrorizes New York City. Fisk Financial, how much is Wilson Fisk worth? Optical camouflage. Anyone stop Spider Menace. Alright. Oh wow, we got all our shit in here. Alright, is there anything else around here? I don't see anything. I don't think so.
Where did you get all this equipment?
Called in every last favor. Took out a few loans. It's like we're starting over once again. But this time's going to be different.
How is it going to be different?
You've been busy.
Just getting started. You know, until now, we've been looking at prosthetics from the wrong perspective. Why restore people to what they were when we can make them better? Okay, I think that should do it. Ready?
Everything okay?
Damn it! This is all your fault, Norman, you son of a...
Well, I know who you're not voting for in the next election. Sorry. I have a habit of making bad jokes in tense situations.
It was a good joke, Parker. Just a bit of an overreaction on my part.
No, don't worry. Why don't you take a break? I'll clean this up and get us ready for another test. So, hope you don't mind me asking, but it seems you and Norman have a bit of a history.
We were lab partners in college. Became friends. Decided to start a business. We both had visions of changing the world, just in different ways.
Wait, you were at Oscorp when it started?
I'm half the reason it's called Oscorp. In grad school, everyone called us the O's. Add Corp to that, and, well, it is a catchy name.
Well, why'd you leave?
Norman became more and more obsessed with genetics. He started a project I considered unethical. And there was this... Anyway, lawyers got involved. I chose to leave in exchange for a settlement. But that money didn't last very long. I've relied on grants ever since. If this project doesn't work...
Don't worry. It'll work. Let me just fix this up.
I'll brew some fresh coffee.